Ever made a snap decision and thought, why did I do that? Or jumped to a conclusion and later realised you were completely wrong? You're not lazy, you're not irrational, you're human, and you've just been using heuristics. Heuristics are mental shortcuts your brain uses to save time and effort. They help make quick decisions without overloading your mind with every tiny detail. Sounds efficient, right? Well, yes and no. These shortcuts are helpful, but they can also lead you to poor choices, unconscious bias, and missed opportunities. Think about it. How often do you grab the familiar brand at the supermarket without a second thought, or assume someone's trustworthy just because they look the part? That's heuristics at work. And most of the time you don't even realise it. But here's the real question. What's in it for you? Why should you care? Because once you start noticing these mental patterns, you take back control. You stop reacting and start responding. You make sharper decisions in business, in relationships, in your health. Because now you're thinking about how you think. And that's a superpower most people never even tap into. As entrepreneur Naval Ravikant says, clear thinkers appeal to their own authority. They don't care about the tribe. They don't care about what the mob thinks. Awareness of your heuristics is how you start thinking clearly, on your own terms. Let's look at a few common ones. The availability heuristic. When you judge something based on how easily it comes to mind. Like thinking flying is dangerous because plane crashes make the news, even though statistically flying is far safer than driving. The confirmation bias, where your brain filters information to support what you already believe. Ever been in an argument and only Googled things that prove you're right? That's not research, that's your heuristic protecting your ego. And the representativeness heuristic. When we stereotype without meaning to, you see someone sharply dressed and assume they're competent. You see a white lab coat and immediately think expert. It's your brain scanning for patterns, not searching for truth. Let me know in the comments, what's the first thing you think of when you see someone in a white coat? And to show you how powerful this can be in real life, in 2006 Adam Wheeler faked his way into Harvard. His entire application was a lie. Test scores, essays, recommendations, all fabricated, and yet nobody questioned it. Why? Because he looked and sounded the part, he fit the mould. That's representativeness at work. Our brains aren't hunting for truth, they're matching pictures in our heads. And that can blind us to red flags even when they're right in front of us. The thing is, none of this makes you broken. These patterns helped our ancestors survive, but the surviving isn't thriving. And if you're here watching this, you're not looking to just get by, you're looking to grow. As Brené Brown says, vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity and change. Questioning your own thinking might feel uncomfortable, but it's where real transformation starts. Here's the good news, you don't need to get rid of heuristics, you just need to notice them. Bring awareness to your automatic responses. Ask yourself, is this actually true or just familiar? Slow down when a decision feels too easy. Challenge your assumptions, especially when they're convenient. And here's a story of someone who did exactly that. Howard Schultz had a stable, well-paying job when he discovered his big idea, turning coffee into a cultural experience. To chase that vision, he had to walk away from comfort, security, and everything he had already invested. Most people would have stayed. That's the sunk cost fallacy, believing you have to stick with something because you've already spent time, money, or energy on it. But Howard didn't let his past dictate his future. He chose growth over comfort, and that decision gave the world Starbucks. It's a reminder your best decisions won't always feel logical, especially when heuristics whisper, don't change now, you've come too far. But when you recognise that voice, you get to choose whether you follow it or lead yourself forward. Because the quality of your life depends on the quality of your decisions. And the quality of your decisions depends on your awareness of the hidden patterns shaping them. As Tim Urban, creator of Wait But Why, puts it, your brain is like a monkey in the driver's seat. You've just got to decide if you're going to let it take the wheel or give it a map. You have the power to rewrite your thinking. You just have to pause long enough to take the pen back. If this opened your eyes even a little, give this video a like, drop a comment and let me know what's one mental shortcut you've noticed in your life. And if you're serious about mastering your mindset, making better decisions and living with more intention, hit that subscribe button. This is where real change begins. Until next time, I'm Dr. Rakesh Rana, the Clear Coach.